Hello, everybody. Nice to see you all here. It's quite a crowded room. Thank you for that. I'm Bogdan. I'm Chief Strategy Director in A1 Serbia. I'm actually here for a year and a half already in Serbia. I'm coming with a business background, so I'm coming from finance, from commercial area, logistics, strategy, and people management. And I'm proudly supporting my team in their they are the main stakeholder in implementing AI in our company. In the following minutes, I will walk you through who we are and how we approach AI in A1 Serbia, and how do we put people at center, and how do we make it all connect with human at center strategy that we have globally. And I forgot my clicker. Sorry for that. No, my clicker. Thank you. This is how it starts, huh? We test it. Okay, who are we? We are A1 Group. Serbia is part of a European group. We are present in 7 core markets. We call them 7 countries. We are serving more than 30 million customers. We have over 17,000 employees in Europe, and we generate over 5 billion euros in revenues each year. We are not only that, we are actually part of a bigger group. We are part of America Mobile. That's, if we exclude the Asian markets, we are in 3 world's largest groups in telco industry in the world, in terms of mobile subscribers and in terms of fixed accesses and overall customer presence. So that's about it in terms of who we are. And now I will tell you a bit why we are now approaching AI. I will say a few things that are pretty obvious for everybody. So one of the main and most important thing is that we deal with a lot of data. We have millions of customer interactions, and we are seeing AI as a helpful and the next step in getting to know our customer better and in extracting valuable information. That's obvious for any service company, and it's obvious for us also. Now, another very important reason. It used to be a trend, it used to be a gimmick, it used to be a lot of other things, is now mass adoption. AI is here, and is now how do we incorporate it into our work life, since we anyway incorporated it into our personal life, and that we have a lot of examples there. And the third thing that is very important, and this is something that we decided to be the focus of our initiative, we start with people. And you will see later on what does it mean. AI implementation in our company starts with people first. So now I will tell you a bit about our strategy. This is a European strategy that's valid for all the countries where A1 operates. It's all about people. It's all about empowering digital life of our customers, and it's all about human at center. Now, this human at center is something that talks about how we are doing efforts to give to our people the tools, the platforms, so that they can team up better, so that they can innovate, so that they can take us to the next level in terms of our overall company. And that's something that we use in everything that we do, human at center. And obviously, we use it also in AI. And I will try to explain you a bit through an example. And thanks to my colleagues, we did something very, I would say, very interesting. And I think that a lot of us, we can relate to this. We created a persona, yeah? Maria. Maria is, as you see on the slide, she's a very good professional. She's quite experienced. We choose finance just because. She's an expert in SAP. She's an Excel expert. She's reliable. She's everything that you would like from an employee, and that's very cool, and everybody appreciates her. And this is what we see, and these are the signals and the things that we see about her every day, constantly. Now, what we don't see, we don't see that she's very much concerned about her personal life. She's very much concerned about, I don't know, struggles that she has in her personal life, in her, family life. She's very much, thinking about her free time, what she can do with it. She's, thinking how she can exude a very good presence when she's doing her part in the job and in her personal life. And we discovered that she's actually very much thinking about AI. Why thinking about AI? Because I think right now, and we see all of us, it's top news in everybody's life. Each day we hear about news, something related to AI. Something that a big company does, something that it's, related, a new discovery, a new version of ChatGPT or whatever. Huh? And this is something that we believe it's becoming a concern for everybody and all employees and all the people in our company, and not only in our company. I don't know how you relate to this. Do you feel in the same way in your companies? It's becoming a concern. What's the AI? What does it bring to me? What's happening? We believe that it's more than that. It's actually bringing anxiety. And now we were thinking about it. How did it happen? Because, we know that 79% of leaders say that AI is vital. And the same ones, they are not having a plan to implement it. So what it happens is that all the people are getting bombarded with information about AI. They are getting told, oh, you need to do it, we need to do it, we will do it, it will be for us the next big thing. But, okay, what's in it for them and how they are taking into this journey? And this is something that we decided that is the starting point for us in A1 Serbia. How we take our people, our stakeholders, into this journey so that we move from anxiety to adoption. Because if it's not adoption, then it's just another tool, expensive usually, that just, everybody's afraid of it and stays there with creating anxiety. So what do we do with this? We start again with people. And we approach it from this perspective. We create a knowledge layer so that all our people can get to a deeper understanding in terms of business, so that they can have a way of basically enhance their learning through a continuous way, and then they feel that they are in a trust and approachable environment. So why we do that? Again, anxiety needs to become adoption. And it's starting with us. I mean, we are actually in this room, let's call ourselves experts and stakeholders on these topics. Yeah? But it will be nothing if people don't adopt it and don't feel that it's something in it for them. So that's why we believe that this is the right way to start. So that means that we need to demystify the topic and explain it and educate everybody in our company about it. And we have 4 pillars here. So basically, what do? We start with awareness. That's very important because, as we said, it's a topic that's popping up everywhere in the news, and we need to explain it and make everybody aware about what it is and what it does. We then create dedicated learning journeys for everybody so that they insource into their knowledge all this new information that now comes to them. Then what do? We do constant, and this is what we call here AI learning nuggets, and you will see later on, AI Probai. We create constant call to action, weekly call to action to our people so that they get used to the topic, so that they understand what it is, so that they see that it's helping them. And we do something that we are very proud, AI open doors. So this is something that we do also constantly. The focus there is to put people interacting with experts so that they bring whatever they want to bring to our AI experts so that they understand that there are use cases that helps them in their work life. So then let me walk you through one by one in all this. The awareness session, it starts with, we explain the fundamentals, what AI is. We explain the trends, the use cases out there in the world, and we talk a bit about the available tools that we have in our company. And not only, we talk about, the tools that are there out there in the world in terms of AI. Again, the purpose, remember, is to break out the anxiety and to make it into adoption. Yeah, it's a new technology, and obviously, and now it's like, the biggest topic in technology world, AI, that's the one. We break out the anxiety and we create adoption. Then we do the learning journeys. So we use for that Microsoft Learning. We believe that that's a very flexible and very practical tool. You can design for everybody a certain, his or her personal journey, and then it's very flexible. It's very accessible. It can, it stays with your timing. I mean, it doesn't push you. It's like, you can absorb it in your own pace. And we are introducing there all the information that's available, and it's curated information and trustworthy, and brings a lot of value added for everybody. And this is something that we prepare for everybody in our company. And then I'm getting to our, let's say, call to action, weekly call to action. What we do there, we are using Viva Engage. We post there very, let's say, small little use cases with easy to follow instructions, very general AI related. So for Copilot or for our A1 chat. And we enable the experience sharing, and then we do follow-up and check-ins. After a week, we see what we learned, and we keep on going so that it gets better and better in understand, so that people understand it and absorb it more and more. This is something that it's very well perceived. It's a very, very interesting way of communicating to everybody and getting their, their interest and getting their, and also for us to measure more and more what's the level of adoption and what's the level of interest. Then we talk a bit here about AI open doors. So we have 2 sessions per month. The logic there is, as I was mentioning, is to bring together the experts with people from all over the functions in the company, and then they discuss about what is their, let's say, use case, what they would like to have in terms of using AI, and our experts are trying to support them with developing a use case or giving them a bit of a guidance. Okay, this is how you could do it using AI. I want to share something with you here. It's like anything, it's starting, a bit rocky. I mean, it's not moving very smoothly. Well, not unfortunately, but again, anxiety, new things. So what we've seen in the first one is that there were more AI experts than people. So it was a bit of a strange situation, but I think, all in all, considering the magnitude of the topic and the level of anxiety out there, it's actually, is normal. But we start and, we will get better at it. Okay, now I will talk about something that we are really proud. This is not so much about AI, like an AI tool. This is actually a tool. We call it POMAC. It means something very, very nice in Serbian language, but it's also an acronym, let's say. And it's a tool that we developed basically from scratch, internally in-sourced, in-house, using what we had available. We used actually SharePoint. It's nothing fancy. We put on top of it a filter. We have a team that helps there. And the purpose of that is to create a link between executional area, bottom up, towards the company with all the concerns, with all the efficiency ideas, with all the AI ideas, with all the things that people believe, that we could do better as a company. What do we do there? We collect all the ideas, and then they get, through certain cycles of assessing, like getting maybe into execution, or being analyzed and then getting into live production and deploying it as the idea in our day-to-day life in the company. So that's and the very nice thing that I can say about that one is that it's fully transparent for whoever submitted. So you basically, once you put your idea there, you can see it, what's happening with your idea, and you will always get an answer. And it's actually very nice, and we have over 100 or 150 ideas submitted there, and we have few months already. So we believe that it gets to the point that we wanted to make. Again, it's all about people, it's all about human at center, and it's all about how people signal to us as a company certain things that they need to change. Because the reality is that, out there in the field, if you are a sales representative, on the helmet, if you're a call center agent, in the shop or wherever you work, it might be that you're facing certain things that we don't know or we don't realize the magnitude of what is happening. And this creates a tool and a way, a direct link, a direct communication to us so that we understand and improve. And out of there, we also get a lot of automation and AI-related ideas for use cases that we could do to help various functions in the company. So a bit more details about this. It's about creativity, it's about automation, it's about enabling modernization, driving optimizations, and so on and so forth, and about productivity, obviously. And it's very dynamic, and it's live, and it's moving and collecting more and more interest. And I would say, we are very proud that it gets into something that it's actually very interesting and very, I would say, innovative out of the way it's approached, and very insightful for us as, let's say, as company from a headquarter. What can we do to change and to improve? Then I will mention a bit out of the many examples that we have of use cases of AI. I will talk a bit about one that came also bottom up. So it was proposed to us by the teams that they are handling this, and the team designed it and released it into production, and is now used day to day. We call it Govorislav. It's a voice book assistant. What it does, it ensures us that we are consistent in the way we send messages to our customers using the touch points. Yeah? So we are sure with this one that we have the same brand voice in all the messages, that we accelerate time to market because we do it faster, and that we get better engagement. In terms of like a bit technical aspects of it, we did it on Azure platform. But from technical perspective, I encourage you, if you're interested, to go to our A1 Chill Corner and to discuss with our people, because they can share with you more about this or many other questions that you have on the technical area. But this one is very nice, and it's one of the applications that we are also very proud about. There are many others, but I will not go into that technical discussion, because again, it's first about people and it's about human at center, and this is the way I want to approach the discussion. And I hope that you're on the same page with me in terms of how it should be done so that it's creating adoption. Okay, we get to lessons learned. And this is actually one of the things that, it's about what we learned in our journey so far, and it's about what we want to share with you, with the hope that you identify to some of the bullets that we have here. Put people first. I mean, that's something that I talked a lot in the last minutes. I talked about people. I talked about how we have this human-centered approach, and how we want to make sure that the transformation starts with people, with getting them on board, and with getting them, more knowledgeable about the topics. It's also about the way you empower people to learn. And we do that through our constant check-ins, we do that through our weekly, let's say, nuggets, we do that through our open doors and through the platforms that we put available for people. And this is, again, something that we see the signs of people getting more and more towards adoption, and out of the anxiety, let's say, feeling that they had until now. It's also about, that's a reality. It creates space to learn. I mean, it's obviously not everything works. Some of the things that we started, they are not really going, in the direction that we wanted. We reshape them, we look at the idea again, we go and we try to do it in a different way, we try to go to another idea, we try to always, create space to learn, to fail, and to repeat, and to do it fast so that, we progress, we move forward. This is also very important. Everyone is in the AI team. I mean, in our company, the concern and the discussions and the way we address it are starting from the CEO, goes through the leadership team, and needs to go all the way to all the layers, hierarchical layers, and needs to be a concern of everybody. How do we move forward with AI? It's not only how we do the strategic directions and not only the tools that we make available, the investments. It's about also, obviously, how people adopt this and get out of their anxiety zone. And, obviously, this is something that is also very important. We need to take actions. We need to take bold actions. We need to move. We need to, use what we have. We need to learn. We need to constantly progress towards the, towards the future with this topic. And not only this, it's something that it's actually for everything. Like a general thing from my side to everybody, again, I want to remind you that all of us, we are stakeholders and responsible for the way AI gets adopted in the companies. It's not only from the experts, it's not only from the speakers, it's also from all of us to create adoption. It's very important, and we believe that this is the way to go.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bogdan. It's amazing. So you've been building all this, getting it into your company, especially I can hear you worked from the start. Are you using your own LLM model, or are you using something else to create that AI within your company infrastructure?
We are using, as I was mentioning, I mentioned Microsoft Azure. This is something, the platform that we are using. This is the platform that we use to develop a lot of our tools, where we are actually very much now concerned and look into to create something that we are more into ownership related to Serbian language, because it's not a large language, it's actually a smaller one, and we want to get to a point where, the accuracy of what's happening there, it gets over 95%. The general large language modules are very much about the bigger languages, and they don't get to the same, they don't get now to the same result. In time, they will get better at it.
Of course they will. So while everybody is using the app to actually put in more questions, we have it open, ready to everybody to ask. So with the people and the fear you talked about with people actually getting AI, to know AI, to get used to it, what has one of the concerns mostly been from your staff, your team, and everybody, especially getting into AI?
So, that's what we see as a general concern is actually the general concern of the world. Will it replace my job? That's basically the thing, the major topic. I'm not talking about the, anecdotic one, will it kill me or not? That's for the movies. But will it do something negative to my job? Well, the idea is, and the way we approach it is that the way we see it as being together with you to do your job probably in a more efficient way. It's not about replacing, it's about putting and embracing it and assist you in doing it better, in doing it efficiently and in doing it faster.
That is the way I see it as well. And it's one amazing thing is it's a tool, it's not a real replacement. It's to get you better, right?
Yeah.
I would like to ask the audience now, and we just had one come in here as well, but now I'll ask anyone have a question here from the audience before I take the one from the app. Well, right here in front.
Hello.
Hello.
Have you faced any resistance from people, and how do you handle it? Firstly, from not so much technical people.
So what we faced, you remember I was mentioning something about our, let's say, bumpy start in terms of open doors. What we faced, and I will get even more with the sharing. So we were actually having only 2 people coming on the first one. So it was, what we faced, it's actually how you make them interested about this in the workplace. Because, in your personal life, there are so many things that you do there, or maybe in your university life and so on and so forth. How you make people interested to use it in their professional life. This is the hurdle that we have. Not necessarily resistance of using it, but, how you make them interested. And this is our now, the approach. Learn about it, make it transparent, understand what it is, see the use cases, and then adopt it.
I hope that worked. So actually, it wasn't a question that came in. It was no questions. Praise to the wonderful work and honest care for your company and your employees. Small steps always leads to something bigger.
Okay.
So it wasn't a question, it was actually a praise.
Okay, that's cool.
You're doing it the right way. Anyone else have a question? Well, right here.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you think that it's much harder to empower people if they're remote and working from home since COVID, or all of your team members are going to the office at least a couple days a week?
In our particular case, we have people coming into the office more than half a week. We believe that this is a way to enhance teamwork and speed up the connection between people. In the particular case of AI, I don't see any connection on how that can help you or how can you adopt AI if you're remote, if you're cloud agent, if you're from home, or if you're in the office. It doesn't really, the way we see it, it's, one of the tools out there that needs to become part of your day-to-day life because it brings you benefits. We truly believe that human interaction are actually speeding up rather than slowing down things. Because, you could solve a lot of things in a more of a direct way, and you could, it's a different story when you see each other and you team up and you have this feeling that you know each other very well and you trust each other than, going through the screens and so on. In my particular case, because this is how it was, I needed to work from home, not here, but back in my previous role, 3 to 4 years. It was not good. Towards the end, it was very difficult for me. But that's my personality, and, this is how I see it. Many other people that are working in different functional areas, maybe they see it more comfortable for them like that. For AI discussion, I don't see any hurdle, either home, either office.
I mean that a lot of AI tools provide possibility, for example, to connect distributed teams, even if they don't speak one language. Video conferencing, you can talk your native language, and in conversation, you will get, for example, English transcription and so on.
Yeah.
And it really facilitates how you exchange the knowledge and how you adopt the technologies.
Yeah, that's true. We know about that. In our particular case, we are fortunate enough that our employee all over Europe and not only are more than fluent in English. So they, and English is our, let's say, how to call it, official company language. Although we are an Austrian own company, we use English in our day-to-day communication. Thanks.
Anyone else with amazing questions? We're having many coming in, I see. No? So I know you have a little bit something coming, but I want to give you this before we actually go to that, because I'm going to leave the stage in a moment and give it back to you. So this is a certification of appreciation from DSC Europe 2025.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming and being here and speaking for us.
Thank you.
So now,
really appreciate it.
I'm going to leave the stage back to you, because you have something for you.
Yeah. So, I want to end with a big thank you to everybody that joined me now in this, in the last half an hour or so. I want to thank my team that helped me tremendously in putting all this together, and they are out there in the trenches working hard and like really pushing for AI adoption in our company. And again, big thank you to them. And since we talk about action, I want you all, if you can, to take some action and to look under your chair. You will find something from us, and really use it, and hopefully you appreciate it. Thank you.